Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 5, We Light the Way. I really want to say House of the Daemon, because this guy. Thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of there. So, I had mentioned in the intro of the last episode that I watch other channels, and some of them are reaction channels, and so there is some cross-pollination of ideas, some contamination. And RTTV floated the idea that he couldn't get it up, and I was like, I didn't agree with that. And then I had a comment on one of my videos from last episode, and supposedly the showrunner says it's the idea that Daemon is using Rhaenyra to get back at her father, but his impotence in the scene is a reflection of the fact that he knows deep down that what he's doing isn't right. I don't agree with that, even though I know it's the showrunner saying it, because if you're saying he has dick problems because he knows it's not right, then what was the problem with him and his mistress in the first episode? Does he secretly not want to cheat on his wife? You know, like in the first episode, I thought that was just there for them to float the idea of when she said, "Should I bring in a silver-haired maiden?" You know, just to float that idea of him and Rhaenyra, you know, a Targaryen, but he wasn't into it then, so it's like, what was his guilt in that first scene then too? Or, you know, like when he pounded on the wall at the brothel, I really thought it was him just, like, getting control, getting composure, and ending it. I didn't think it was he was mad at the fact that, you know, but ultimately, you know, I think he knew what he was doing and just wanted to be seen. That was his main objective, his main goal. He knew it would get back to the king. And that's why, you know, Viserys said you don't even deny it. Well, he didn't really confirm it either. He just not denying it is not an admission of guilt. And we know Daemon is like threaded the line and, you know, likes to, you know, dance on the line. He's just the center of attention. I've just been talking about him this whole intro. Like what else happened last episode? Alicent and Rhaenyra had a little, you know, talk finally. Otto got fucking booted to the curb. Anyway, I've been rambling for about 3 minutes. It's 1 in the morning, and I got nothing else going on, so I'm going to watch this and then go to sleep. So, without further stalling, here we are. 5th episode of Season 1, House of the Dragon, We Light the Way. Here we go. Everyone loves that intro, man. Everyone jams to this. What castle is that?
Tomorrow, Lady Rhea.
Cousin?
What's today's quarry? Rabbit?
Dear.
This is like where the Hound and Brienne fought, right? It kind of has that same look.
Husband?
Oh, it's Daemon's wife. Okay, yeah, we are in the Vale.
What brings you to the Vale? Cast you aside in favor of a little girl. Will you strike the child down? Or...
Damn! Oh my god. I keep wanting to defend him. Maybe he wouldn't have done anything if she wouldn't have went for the bow, but...
I knew you couldn't finish.
Uh-oh.
Craven!
Oh no. Oh shit. So he's capable. I mean, I know he didn't like his wife, but... New Hand of the King! Our guy, with the good advice, it seems, the grounded advice.
I do not wish to see you go.
Such is the king's decision.
A decision I most bitterly regret.
You chose Rhaenyra.
And I believed her.
You wanted to believe her, as did her father.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
This squire page or whatever is just like, I don't want to be hearing this shit.
Listen to me, daughter. The king will die. It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Do you understand? Her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice. You're no fool, and yet you choose not to see it. Either you prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
I mean, he's not telling any falsehoods. He kind of knows the game. There could be a chance that Rhaenyra could pull it off. He's blistered, he's seasick, he's got atrophied fingers. It's like he's always cut up. My guy. They're Corlys' son and someone else.
Where is Lord Corlys? He should be here to receive the king.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
Hey, she's
What is the
not
meaning
fucking
of this
12
lady?
anymore.
I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child.
Don't you take that tone of voice with me, young lady.
Is this how House Velaryon greets its king?
My father has but just returned from his long journey.
Your father was a good man.
As is yours, who took his place. State your purpose, my lord.
It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
That's what he's here to do. To sow discord between her and Rhaenyra.
I must have been in error. Oh, a relief.
Well, it's a precaution. But that would also suggest that her maiden was no longer intact, which she swore it was, so... I'm worried for Kristen Cole, man. Like, he's gonna get caught up in a bigger problem.
Rise, Lord Corlys.
Yeah, and I don't trust the Maesters. I got problems with a lot of people in this show. Not many digits in there.
Are you well?
Daemon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed. A most surprising end.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
Their children would take their father's name, that they would be born Velaryons.
You are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter.
It'll still be your kid. You already have Targaryen blood. Is that a good ask or is that petty? I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years, just as they did the last.
It's funny because that's right about the time the Mad King kind of because this whole show is 137 years before the birth of Daenerys, right?
This is an equitable compromise.
Good.
If there's nothing further, I gotta go back and cough at this side of the room.
I know this union is not what you would choose.
I hold nothing against your cousin.
Rather, dare I say it is a matter of taste.
In editing, I hope this scene
I know
makes a
that
little more
whatever
sense,
agreement
but
we struck
that
up there
was a
won't
little
change your
awkward.
appetite.
And what do you propose?
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm. And when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
Yeah, I mean, that way, at least the marriage doesn't feel like a prison, you know? It's just like a formality.
Sarah's
Come out and
taken
wave,
to
and
bed.
then...
They grew up together. Familiarity is not at issue. You know his true nature.
He will outgrow it.
A gay phase is what they're saying.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
Our house controls the realm's navy and half its dragons.
I didn't think they had any dragons, because he was saying that they didn't back in Old Valyria. But then his son was a dragon rider at the crab feeder battle, so...
You were robbed of the crown
I
by
never wore the crown.
small-minded error.
Is he thinking take out everyone and then she's the only Targaryen? Like, is he going playing for keeps? Now the sparring partner at the beginning makes more sense.
You'll need a sworn protector.
Yeah, getting like a Sir Loras vibes here.
I wonder who it is.
She has a paramour of her own. I wonder who it is. Enter Kristen Cole.
Selena is a good and decent man, but you did not choose him. I'm asking you to come with me. Let us leave it all behind and see the world together.
That's adorable, but you're crazy.
A marriage for love, not for the crown.
You were kind of like her second, like her rebound after Daemon bounced, you know? Cold eyes are on.
I am the crown, Sir Kristen. It is my duty to marry a noble man from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband. It does not have to be the end.
Is he gonna want that secret life, though? That secret side smash, yeah?
So you want me to be your whore? An oath of chastity. I've broken it.
Oh, it's a chastity oath, so it's completely, Out of breath, sweating, falling down, shit.
I fear I must question you on a delicate matter, Sir Kristen. It concerns our dear Princess Rhaenyra.
What is she gonna accuse me of? What is she gonna ask me? What does she know? What do I say? What's going on here? What the fuck's gonna happen?
A lapse of morals that may have occurred.
She hasn't mentioned Daemon yet, so it could still be him.
Rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
Oh no, 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 you're confessing to you, but...
Sin you allude to, that rather than gelding me and having me tortured, you would sentence me mercifully to death.
Or to the wall, or I don't have to tell anyone. Jesus! But then you'll always have leverage. You'll have a fucking hammer over him at all times.
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen. You may go.
The leechings have always brought His Grace relief.
Yeah, I joked that the Maesters changed the message, or, was responsible for the first kid's death, and I zoomed in on his face. And, I don't trust these Maesters. Like, Pycelle, obviously, from original show, Grand Maester Pycelle, we didn't trust. The other Maesters seemed alright.
Where's the Queen?
Get her in here, I need to have some sex.
What will they say of me when the histories are written? There is a part of me wishes I'd been tested. I often think that in the Crucible, I may have been forged a different man.
Yeah, I don't think he's lasting to the 8th or 9th episode. Are you kidding me? Okay, he blinked. He's still alive. I was like, you better not be dying 30 seconds later. Yeah, not Caraxes, because Caraxes has that long neck. That could be Sea Smoke. I don't know who the other red one is.
Congratulations, Your Grace. You have made a fine match for the princess.
Thank you, Lord Jason.
If this is only the welcome feast, I admit I cannot imagine what you might have planned for the wedding.
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebrations.
Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
Says the guy who was grossed out at the pig blood on Rhaenyra. Get out of here, stooge.
I was most distressed to hear of the Lady Rhea's tragic passing. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Lady Rhea was a unique character.
If there is anything the Crown might do to aid House Royce or to...
Oh yeah, in the Vale, it was Lord Royce was the big guy with the big plate belly gut
and his lady wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, and their son and heir, Selena Velaryon, the future king consort.
I don't know, man. Weddings in this show are always something.
My betrothed.
Enter the chaos. I'd say, do you think Daemon's chaotic neutral, lawful chaotic? Like, what do you think he is? No one said a damn thing for Daemon. Oh right, because he's there in the rumors.
With House Targaryen and
Are we having a stroke or something? What are we doing here? Oh, Alicent showed up. What's the problem? She's getting the Cersei angles shots, but I don't know why they're giving that to her.
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green.
This is some passive gangster shit, like when I wear this color, we go, green for go. So is she gonna, like, try to get her, I mean, what the fuck's happening here?
7 days of tournament and feasting. At the end of it all, a royal wedding.
This also is a weird time for Alicent, because it's, like, publicly passing over Aegon. I mean, because Rhaenyra's already announced, but now she's getting married, so it's like... She just showed up to touch the king and put some poison in his ear or something.
We thank you for coming, Uncle.
I worried that, given leave of your father's shadow, you might wither in King's Landing's sun. But you stood tall. Know that Old Town stands with you.
Oh, ready to fuck shit up? If you need us to get Aegon, like, on the throne?
Men are made to answer for their crimes.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna publicly call him out?
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Ah, yes. The truth is, I'm glad you've come. I wish to speak to you about my inheritance.
Wow.
What inheritance? No.
And you're saying it right in front of the king, too, so that, like, legitimizes...
I often plan to fly to the area and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
See? That's how you don't get punked by people. Daemon does it better.
Sir Criston Cole. I believe Sir Criston has bloodied that white cloak of his with your bride's maidenhair.
Oh, keep your voice down.
She knows your secret. And now you know hers.
Giving it away, dude. Sad puppy dog fucking...
Sir Rhaenyra is quite dear to me. As I know. The princess is to you. We should swear to each other to guard them. And their secrets.
Yeah, that's what he told her. What is this all about, lady? I think she kind of wants that. She would... Yo. Yeah, why are they stampeding? What's the fucking problem? Why did I... Oh, shit. This is a giant fucking mess. Yeah, that's the boyfriend of your... Wow, that shit was mush. In editing, I hope this makes a lot more sense.
We stand here tonight in thanks and praise to join two souls.
They're doing it the same even after that shit happened. I know they said 7 days of games and then this would happen, right? Or is this that same night, you know?
Smith, Maiden, Crone.
Committing Sudoku here. Seppuku.
I am yours, and you're mine.
Yeah, come on, man.
I am yours and you are mine.
Is it because he didn't want to bear the secrets and the shame, like he wasn't about that? I want to say... Oh, what the fuck is going on, man? Don't get a chance to have a thought or a say because then something crazy happens. that got out of hand really quick. Going to the outro. Season 1, Episode 5, We Light the Way. Daemon visits his wife in the Vale. Yeah. Viserys and Rhaenyra broker agreements with the Velaryons. Alicent seeks the truth about the princess. Okay. In regards to the end of the episode, number 1, I really hope that Alicent saves or spares Criston Cole, convinces him not to, or not many people know the secret, one less person now after that little brawl at the end. I really hope Alicent doesn't use him against her or put pressure on him and always have that leverage. Having forever leverage. Like I didn't want her to have it earlier when he confessed. I love that description, that part of the description of the episode. Daemon visits his wife in the Vale. That's pretty vague. I mean, I guess they don't want to spoil it for people who read it before the episode. I guess they just jumped in and, the wedding has happened because there was still blood on the ground from the previous fight. And then the king fell down. Like, he fell down when he showed up at the place, and he's coughing everywhere, and then he fell down right there. So, if the king is, like, immediately sick and dead, yeah, like, would the kingdom transfer peacefully over to Rhaenyra matchup, or will they, like, what about Aegon? What about Daemon? Will there be like a three-way split or a two-way split? There was also some chit-chat, some rumor about the color that Alicent was wearing and the significance. And when I go back and edit, it'll probably make more sense. But I feel like there's something else going on behind the scenes. I don't know if it's maybe her acting out of fear because her dad's not there anymore. And she's kind of stepping up her game. Because she did have that little chit-chat with the uncle, but... Daemon staking his claim publicly to that guy at the feast. It's like, I'll be on my way back to the Vale and we'll settle things, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to keep this outro short and sweet, so we're going to cut it here. This was the 5th episode of Season 1, We Light the Way. This show's a lot of fun. It's every episode has held up so far, and the quality has been there. There hasn't been any drop off. And I'm oddly enough, like, I'm rooting for everyone, even characters that I dunk on. You know, they're well crafted, they're well written, and everything here is well acted and well shot. So that'll do it for me for now. Thank you all for being here. Hope it was worth your time, and I look forward to the next one. Thanks again, and goodbye.